I'm Janelle Amos.
And I'm Paul.
We're husband and wife, so we run a little business called Barossa Coffee Roasters.
And we're out here on the hill in Seppeltsville.
Yeah.
Janelle's from Barossa originally, and we moved out here nearly 14 years ago to the day. And when we moved out here, we couldn't get freshly roasted coffee, so we started roasting a bit of coffee ourselves. And a few people tried it and said, "This is really good, where do I get this? And can you do some for us?" And we said, "No, there's not enough time in our lives to roast your coffee as well, no way." And then after a while, we decided that maybe there's something in this, and you know, if all else fails, we'd just have an expensive hobby. It's just that ours would look like a coffee roaster rather than
a boat or something like that. But we thought, you know, there's so many beautiful food and wine producers in the region. You can go out for a great meal, have beautiful wine to go with it, and finish on a coffee. And we were like, yeah, this is a really beautiful opportunity to contribute something special to the food atmosphere in the Barossa, and certainly the right crowd for it. People absolutely loved the concept of thinking of coffee like wine. We started just shy of 10 years ago, and shy of 10 years ago, fresh coffee was like, what's fresh coffee? Coffee's just coffee. I just buy it off the supermarket shelf. So we were really about education about fresh coffee, drinking it within 4 weeks of roast date, so treating it like some produce.
Part of what makes us special and unique is the little things that we do. So things like all of our takeaway cups and our packaging, our coffee bags are all compostable, so 100% compost heap. And little things like our Nespresso compatible capsules are all compostable. But then down to things like, as a small family business, husband and wife team, making sure that this whole thing's sustainable for us as a family, but also for all the people we supply, and making sure that things are sustainable for their businesses too. So sustainability in all its forms, and even down to the fresh coffee that we pull off the supermarket shelf at 3 weeks of age.
4 weeks of age.
Sorry, at 4 weeks of age, which is still really, really fresh, but then goes off to local charities to make sure that they can provide a special experience for someone else in their time of need. So we've worked with the Greenock for a number of years, and I guess initially that relationship started when Chris, the current owners, took over, and we went down and taught them how to make coffee, and I spent ages doing training with them and teaching them how to use their machinery and tasting through a heap of coffees, and then Janelle's dropping in there on a regular basis to drop coffee in. We drop down there, to our local pub as a family. We're only around the corner from Greenock as well.
So the community pie is something that I guess I always come across on Facebook and keep tabs on what's the latest one, and we recently just went and enjoyed the gin pie. It was really yum. But I love listening to the stories, and even though we know a lot of the stories and the back story of people's businesses and products, there's always something you might not necessarily hear otherwise. So yeah. So the community pie that we're going with is a coffee rub steak pie. So
coffee spices, and chilli and a bunch of other spices. Which and the acid in the coffee helps tenderise the steak. So that's one of the advantages of using coffee in the rub.
With cascara syrup.
So cascara is the seeds of the coffee shell. So coffee grows in like a cherry type arrangement, and the seeds of that cherry, when they're dried, are called cascara. So this was an opportunity for us to showcase something that's a bit different with coffee than you would normally see. So turning the cascara into a syrup and putting that with the pie is a bit of a point of difference. So we've chosen the Kind-Hearted Kitchen. Kind-Hearted Kitchen was started a few years ago. One of the girls that started, Ruby, we know reasonably well, and that charity is just so special because it's local, and they're providing meals for people in the region. One of the nice things for us about Kind-Hearted Kitchen is that it's one of those things everyone in the region contributes, some food to here and there before they do their cook-ups. But it's been nice. We've had a couple of times, certainly across our wider family, where we've been able to take advantage of that service as well when things are tough or people are sick or whatever, and someone manages to drop you around a meal or two. So it's kind of a nice personal connection as well.
Everybody suffers, so it's not, you don't have to be down and out and on your last legs to receive a meal. And I guess that's something that used to be done in the community a lot by default when we were sort of more merged as neighbours. But yeah, often says that you don't need to be down and out to receive a meal. Everybody suffers here and there, so it's really like a really grounding philosophy. It makes everyone take a big deep breath, and really beautiful project. So we're really excited to be able to support that.
So come and join us down at the Greenock. Come and have a coffee pie with Cascara one night. We hope you really enjoy it. And the proceeds go to a great cause in Kind Hearted Kitchen.
Perfect. Thank you both.